insane. Honestly speaking, it was crazy plays here. They had a couple of clutches as well.
I'm feeling really happy, right? My predictions are coming true. I'm feeling really great about myself. But of course, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that Evo Esports after game 1 will give us an interesting game 2. We talk about the Burmese Ghoul effect, any off-meta picks that might throw our local teams off, and the Zux might be the one for Evo Esports.
Oh yeah, the Nightmare spawn and the Immortality getting in towards the Nightmare spawn with the ultimate here is definitely something you got to be watching out for. But I'm a little bit worried here, how will TODAK play against this? But seeing how things went well for them in game number 1 with the split push effect here, and Zas is kind of the type of hero who just, you know, stays in the lane here. So I'm a little bit worried in terms of mobility wise, but nothing an arrival can't solve it, honestly speaking.
The Hellcat and Leomord kind of solves that problem for Evo Esports as well. Previously, you are looking at the Gato Gacha, the carry, the Xbox. They don't have that luxury. But with the Hellcat and Leomord, Evo Esports right now, if they want to go split push, they can do the same to TODAK, who is lacking in that department.
Well, honestly speaking here, if this was a pub game, I would say like, I don't know which to pick here. But based on the level of gameplay that TODAK and Evo Esports and also the mind games that is being dished out here, I'm telling you that this draft is a 50-50 draft. And it's not a pub draft, it's a 50-50 draft. It's just how much they understand each other's draft and team gameplay.
Exactly, and I have to say as well, if Evo Esports manages to equalize this series and push it to a game 3, TODAK will be in a disadvantage ever so slightly when it comes to the group itself, because let's say if they close this out with only 3 points, they only have one last series to kind of go to, and Group A was very tight, was very close 2 days ago. Yesterday was a complete rollover because of all those 2-0s, but today seems really, neck to neck as well.
Yeah, and honestly speaking, I like how Evo Esports has able to adapt this draft to deal with TODAK's playstyle immediately in game number 2. But I'm not too sure if it's going to work out or not. But if it works out here, that's just how tough the competition here, especially in group number C for all these players here, all these teams here.
Yeah, we want to see if Evo Esports will pull out the whole curveball of the meta effect. The Zaz definitely was an initial indicator. It is the first step for Evo Esports to possibly derail TODAK in what TODAK know about them, and because of the lack of info that a lot of teams just don't get from teams like Evo Esports that qualify from different regions, TODAK in game 1 found it hard to deal with a meta composition. Now they have to deal with an off-meta composition. I'm definitely excited to see what Evo Esports can bring to game 2.
Well, I actually kind of disagree with the off-meta thing here. Like in pubs, yes, not many people play the Zaz. But in high-tier games, we occasionally see a couple of signature Zaz, which kind of like opens up a little bit here. Yeah. And I like that, you know, we've seen teams who tried it out, just didn't work out. But knowing how Evo Esports has always picked this as a comfort pick, as their pocket strategy in towards their qualifiers during their qualifiers in the MPL, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's worked out a lot. A lot of teams don't exactly know how to deal with it, just because you can't take down the Zaz, and he's just poking you at a safe distance here. So in this case here, I don't know, it's going to be 50-50 for me. But ladies and gentlemen here, this is TODAK going up against Evo Esports with game number 2.
Yeah, and I probably need to rephrase myself. Maybe not the off-meta, it's just that we don't see it as often, the rare picks. But on the other hand, I agree that this Zaz, in some of the regions, especially like you say for Evo Esports in Turkey, has been working out phenomenally well for them. They're going to do the same thing as game 1. Cut from TODAK's side at least. Katze immediately pushed out. He's on the Leomon this time instead of the carry, and TODAK is going to play that 1 minute and a half tower strategy once more.
Well, opening things up here, you know, usually you go for the guy strategy, it pretty much opens up their strategy to say that, hey, we're going to go for the split push potential. And in this case, Evo Esports, I'm not sure if they understand this, but at the same time doing this play to actually try to steal off their buffs from the side TODAK here. It seems to me Evo Esports have decided on pulling out their own momentum swing here.
Yeah, it's under 1 minute, top tier 1 taken out. And in the last game, the problem with TODAK was that they could not transition that push to open up the map, and it was Evo Esports who got a reply. But this time Evo Esports, they're going to play the same way they did in game 1. They let the tower go, and TODAK, they realized this characteristic from Evo Esports, and they're going to capitalize on that.
Yeah, that's the power of what Xbox brings in its team push potential, right? Clearing creepers exceptionally quickly here, and surprise enough, the Zaz Nightmare spawn immediately gets taken out relatively quickly here, just because of the power of Xbox and what the Grok swing can actually do here. So TODAK they tested out their theory. Maybe they can actually close this early aggression. However, Nernas in some trouble. Will be immune from the Furiga armor.
Oh, Bruno gets taken now. Chico being killed off by Ash. So that's the first blood. Another kill. The Zaz found another one, but great block. The Guardians bury Itachi on the Kufra. Pretty tanky. The Revitalize is dropped down. Itachi getting out with that bouncing ball, and Luca will also escape. So Evo Esports again opening up with a great start. X-Ray, he saw Itachi, but Itachi gets drawn right away. Ash missing that blink a little bit, but X-Ray is now in a really bad position. Can he get out? Morka finally with a Nightmare spawn. Luca not able to get in range. Does get the Ring of Punishment, but X-Ray will get out.
Well, nice play there coming from Itachi early on, but however, now TODAK is forced to disengagement here. But I like how Itachi was just baiting with the Kufra. He waited for the right moment here for the X-Ray to come in, and instead of going for the start, he just dodged his way through. So nice disengagement here coming from Evo Esports. However, we have to talk about this turtle buff as well, because TODAK immediately transitions into that to secure it for themselves.
And they done that in game 1 as well, where they always go for turtle after the initial death of their teammate. Evo Esports, they were just not fast enough to respond to what TODAK was trying to do with those objectives, and that has what's been keeping TODAK in game 1. We'll see if that stays same for game 2. Nernas getting engaged on. His 2 members from Evo Esports on top of him. He has to retreat.
Nicely done there from Nernas. Fire Sticks actually pulls out Mocker, forces the out Nightmare spawn to actually use here, and this is gonna hurt a little bit here, but because of this small play that he actually made, Evo Esports is not able to transition into a tower push because of that, and now he will get scouted off as well without a spawn, and Evo Esports, this is not looking too good for the Zaz.
E1 with the solo kill onto Mocker. This is huge if you're TODAK right now. This Zaz will be down for another 3 seconds. At that time, and not so long, but TODAK can immediately go for the push. Itachi found out, and that will be blocked by E1. TODAK trying to go for the push, but immediately Phantom Steeds from Kaze will stop that.
Ooh, another big ultimate has been forced out as well from side of TODAK, and now Ash is all by himself here. He wants to get finished off, but you can see TODAK, they're going to give Fish here. Glorious halfway has been expanded as well, trying to back him out. Will he get finished off? No, unfortunately it doesn't. Tyrant's Mage whiffing here from side of Itachi, and TODAK, they will be on the assault. Moon here he comes here, revitalize off on Luca. Can they finish him off? Yes, they will take it down, but Changi from the side, Nernas from the side as well, will try to pick up Nernas, but now here it comes the Nightmare spawn. Here comes A1. A1 will get finished off here. Another setup as well. Nernas breaks the Furiga armor, but that will be all from the Zaz here coming from Marker.
Yeah, Evo Esports, they wanted to go for the engage, but TODAK was ready for that. You're running a 2-tank, 1 assassin in that skirmish. It was not going to work out because of TODAK's front line, but because of Evo Esports. E1 getting counter kill as we look at this replay right now. Hellcat went for the engage, immediately gets taken out by Moon. The overcommitment from Evo Esports not working in their favor. Luca buying enough time, and when Mocker came in, he waited for the exact right moment to kill off E1, and that stopped TODAK's aggression.
That was a nice play there coming from both of these teams here. However, TODAK still advantageous with 2K economy. Evo Esports, they're not too happy about this here. Here comes a meteor shower coming from Moon, forcing the back. Glorious Pathway also disengaging in that fight as well. Guardian's Barrier to stop things in track. Unfortunately, doesn't catch off anyone, but Turtle Buff is going to be up for contestants here. Where is the Retribution? Where's the rest of members from side of TODAK? How will they do this? E1 might be in some trouble.
E1, the re-engage, TODAK goes in with the last Insanity, and it steals the turtle away. He will trade his life for that, but TODAK, well worth. The split push is continuing from the side of Chiku, but arrival immediately used by Kaze. Not able to engage onto Chiku though, so TODAK, they hold on once more.
Definitely a nice steal there coming from Nernas here. Unfortunately, he loses his life, but still, great play there coming from TODAK, because why in that game plan there, they tried to actually push up their top tier 2s from side Evo Esports, and Evo Esports, they got a good read immediately, and this is what I'm talking about, alright? Arrival will change the entire tempo, especially against a split push comp coming in from TODAK.
He won again, he is found out, has to wild charge away. Can Evo Esports get on top of him? No, Nightmare spawn. Not enough damage this time. TODAK, they've learned from their lesson. Once bitten, twice shy.
Great call there coming from Evo Esports, but once again, the ultimate here on the Zaz is pretty much gets paid out once again. TODAK, how will they do this? Luca is in the front lines. Xbox Nernas tries to pull it back, forces the Glorious Pathway. Itachi from the side. Tyrant Rage, connect on the jungle. Where's the follow-up? There's not going to be any here, but the Guardians are stalling the track. Evo X, they're trying to fight this here, and how will this happen? Double kill from Changa. They will force this out. Revital is there. Ash comes in with the darkness here, tries to take out Moon. Unfortunately, doesn't have enough to damage it, and Evo Esports, they will lose 2-0.
They defended that mid tier 2. They will lose the top tier 2 though. good fight from Evo Esports. The only deficit was that the meteor shower killed off the Leomon before the fight even began. So Kaze was not even there to begin with, but the fact that Evo Esports managing to hold this on meant that they still have a great fighting chance. But TODAK, just perfect execution to get those kills.
Yep. And speaking of which here, TODAK, you know, they have the advantage here with the meteor shower. Evo Esports, fantastic defense overall here, despite having 4K deficit. But how will they do this here? Blade armor is going to be finished up on the Aeon very soon here. Glowing one is already up on Moon, and this is Chang'e is going to hit like a truck very soon.
Yeah, and Evo Esports, they are playing this double tank, which means that you have a lot of avenue to protect your backline from that meteor shower, but instant engage, the wild jump from E1, not enough to kill off Ash. He forced out the ultimate though. Evo Esports, they have the immediate response, and look at the meteor shower, just chunking Luca down to 50% health. TODAK, they've gotten control of the entire map.
Yep, slowly but surely this Bruno is going to come out online. Chico is 0-1-0, doing fantastically well, trying to not die so much here, but 8 minutes has passed. Dragging this game a little bit longer here will allow Chico to just close things up as a marksman, just because Evo Esports don't exactly have a really hard physical damage output besides the Hellcat, which you can see Ash was already struggling.
Yeah, and Ash 1-1-1, still not in a position that is not recoverable, but like I said, TODAK, they have control of the whole map. All altitude towers have been taken out. Lord up in 65 seconds. Evo Esports, the good thing about them is that they can defend that high ground. It is not impossible because of that Leomon and Zaz. But TODAK, if they manage to suffocate Evo Esports, they can easily take this game away.
Definitely. But in this case here, the next Lord is going to be up for the focus here. 50 seconds there, and TODAK is going to try and snowball the economy even further before this next Lord team fight. Evo Esports, how will they respond? We see fleeting time up available on the Zaz here. Very smart call here, just because he knows how quickly his spawns gets destroyed coming from TODAK. He wants that slight advantage here to actually pull through later on the stage here. And TODAK, I think they might be in for a surprise.
Yeah, 30 more seconds until that Lord spawns, and TODAK is just playing on Evo Esports' side of the map to make sure that Evo Esports never had an opportunity to take control of that Lord pit like what TODAK did in Game 1. But Evo Esports, they are holding their ground. All the inhibitors are still fairly healthy at 100% health. So there's a great chance that Evo Esports, if they find the collapse, they can come back.
Yep, speaking of which here, 7 seconds left before the Lord respawns. Evo Esports, they have not pushed up the creep wave here. You can see on the bottom side as well, Nanas is constantly pressuring the bottom side of the map, whereas on the middle side, Luca is gonna do something here, but you can see the Lord is gonna be up for grabs here as X-Ray is starting the Lord fight, and TODAK, they are gonna try and secure this, but I'm not sure if Evo Esports expects this here, because you can see also Nanas trying to split push here as well. Stickers are out, and Nanas is baiting Evo Esports, and they are lost here. Immediately the Lord takes out 3 big core items, coming up into a TODAK as well.
One of the biggest distraction, Nanas with last standing does not take down Itachi but forces him back, and now the Guardian's Barrier will block off Luca from the rest of his team. The Lord secured by TODAK under 10 minutes. Perfect timing. Evo Esports with such a big deficit, they're going to start giving away inhibitors because of this push.
Yep, the Lord is going to be pushing on the top side here, whereas TODAK is going to be focusing on split pushing down bottom here, with Nanas going to be on the other end of this assault. And Evo Esports, how will they defend against this now?
They need to force a fight right now, but TODAK is not giving them that evidence. They know that Evo Esports have a great way to start any fight that they want. This is why they're playing away from the rest. They're playing away from the rest of the team. The cores are actually not with the front line, and here comes the meteor shower. They're going to get the knock up instantly. Hylos is now down. No glorious pathway. Mega kill for Chang'e, and it's TODAK right on the scoreboard. They see blue. The boys are blue. Malaysia, blue flag with the stars. They're going to close out game 2. Crystal will be taken out. TODAK get their first 3 points and their first 2-0 in Group C.
Fantastic gameplay here coming from TODAK, and my oh my, Evo Esports is a team you gotta be watching out for as well, because they pull some serious punch, especially from game number 1. They gave TODAK a run for their money here. Unfortunately to say, Evo Esports, they will fall down in this series here, just like how TODAK did against Sunsparks early on. But still, all things considered here, all hope is not lost yet. Anything goes in this World Cup.
Yeah, fantastic recovery from TODAK after a close game 1. Because of that, they've bagged themselves 3 points. They are now 4 points in Group C compared to Sunsparks 3 points, but Sunspark, they're in a really good position as well. They've won 2 points, excuse me, because of their first game. But TODAK now, they have one last series to go against Geo later on. EVO Esports, they shouldn't be discouraged by this. They put on an amazing performance.
Definitely here. This is no... They are definitely no strangers to the international scene. Like, the way they play, the intensity, the veteran and experience as well. You could tell that they are in here to win it. But unfortunately to say, they still have 2 more series to go. But ladies and gentlemen here, for those of you who missed this game here, let's take a look at the highlights.